This unusual-looking thing rejoices under the equally bonkers name of Ka, the ancient Egyptian word for soul. If the Ford Fiesta is John Major and the Vauxhall Corsa is Tony Blair, then this is Screaming Lord Sutch. But under the top hat and behind the staring eyes, it's basically a normal Ford Fiesta. Same 1300 engine, same suspension. However, because it's a little smaller, because the overhangs are slightly less pronounced, it's a little more fun to drive, a little more responsive, a little more sporty. And because it's lighter, it's economical too. I've been driving relatively quickly and I've put in 48 miles to the gallon. Naturally, the new, shorter, narrower body makes the Ka a handy little tool around town. Parking is a piece of cake. Obviously, it's smaller than a Fiesta on the inside too, but because it's quite tall, you don't feel especially cramped. The back seats can cope with teenagers, but the boot is titchy. It'll handle most of your sporting requirements, providing you steer clear of jet skiing. So, it's a small car, and we all know what that means on the motorway. Think Mini. Think Fiat Cinquecento. Now think 70 miles an hour, and oops, your eardrums have burst. But the Ka really is a revelation. I'm doing 70 miles an hour right now, and you can hear me, even if I whispered. This is good news, but happily the Ka's strongest suit is its armour. No matter what sort of accident you choose to have, the engine is always deflected away from the passenger compartment. There are two telescopic battering rams running down the side, and the airbag is tuned to inflate as the seatbelts tense up. This is supposed to be as safe as a small car can be. So, how much is Ford making us pay for all this? Well, actually, it costs less than a Fiesta. There are just two models, the Cat for $7,300 and the Cat 2, which has power steering and a few other goodies, for $8,100. I was just thinking, it's a good job they didn't have a Cat SI. Otherwise you'd be driving around in a carsy. And it certainly isn't one, especially on the inside. In fact, the dash is the best bit. It tells you how fast you're going, how much fuel is left, and whether you're late. That's all you need to know. The radio won't fit in any other car, so there's no point nicking it. The air vents are tactile masterpieces, and the glove box is just plain sensible. Ever since the new Fiesta came out a year or so ago, I've maintained it's the best small car on the market, but this, if anything, is even better. However, there is one small thing that could spoil the party. If you buy a car, will people want to make babies with you, or will they fall about laughing? I guess the only way to find out is to ask them.